Would you save a 300-year-old redwood tree or a 3-day-old redwood seedling in a forest fire? The intuitive answer seems to be that we would save the 300-year-old redwood. This may be because of its immediate utility to the surrounding ecosystem, or because of the historical knowledge and relationship we have with it. That tree was here before America. It has seen a lot. This suggests that we impart significance not merely to the passage of time, but to the way time interacts with the surrounding ecosystem and beyond. We think of the storms it has endured, the lightning strikes it has survived, and the resilience it represents. It seems closer to its perfected nature for its kind. It can reproduce, sustain life, and embody maturity. By contrast, a seedling does not yet embody these qualities. Its significance is minimal compared to the 300-year-old tree. There is also a relational expectation. If we save the seedling, it might later be trampled or destroyed, making our efforts fruitless. Saving it could feel like an act of self-satisfaction rather than a justified choice, especially when weighed against the survival of the mature tree. Now consider a different scenario. Imagine a puppy and a 3-year-old dog, both strays, both equally healthy and capable. They arrive at your veterinary office afflicted with the same disease, and you have only one dose of antibiotics left. Some would argue to save the puppy because it is innocent, or maybe it is just a matter of it being cuter. Others would argue to save the 3-year-old dog. Which one is more harmed by death? The older dog has already lived a good life as a stray, while the 1-day-old puppy has not yet had the chance. How significant is this chance as a morally relevant feature? It seems to operate much like choice. For example, if I removed your options and forced you to pick the puppy, I would have done something wrong. Chance seems to be an opportunity, like a choice opportunity. Is revoking chance akin to revoking choice? The 3-year-old dog has had its chance. Now we must act to choose a new chance. Yet this seems wrong. Removing choice for chance seems to at least cancel each other out, or perhaps even allow choice to override chance, given a theory of moral luck and the wrongness of removing choices that are well-reasoned and justified. If we do the same to the 3-year-old dog, are we making a better society of dogs or one that limits flourishing by imposing thresholds on their idealized perfection? Another case could be made if the dog were 20 years old. In that situation, the cycle of life becomes clearer. The 20-year-old dog is already stipulated to be near death and curling closer to a less healthy state each passing day. One more limited, one less enjoyed, one less engaged in, etc. Potentiality, the puppy, represents future openness, unrealized possibilities, the chance for new bonds and growth. Moral weight, preserving potential is often seen as preserving opportunity itself. In Aristotelian terms, it is safeguarding dynamis, capacity, before it becomes energeia, actualization. Risk. Prioritizing potentiality can undervalue the depth of existing commitments, treating them as replaceable. Fidelity, the dog, represents past choice, loyalty, the lived reality of a bond already formed. Moral weight, honoring fidelity is about respecting agency exercised in the past. Kantian ethics would frame this as respecting the autonomy of a choice already willed. Risk, prioritizing fidelity can foreclose openness, binding morality to paths already chosen, even if new opportunities are more life-giving. The friction zone. Potentiality versus fidelity. The clash is between safeguarding what could be and honoring what has been. Agency as the common thread. Both chance and choice are modes of agency, one oriented toward the future, the other toward the past. The wrongness of forcing your hand lies in collapsing either mode, denying the openness of chance or betraying the integrity of choice. Philosophical resonance. Existentialists emphasize potentiality, freedom as openness. Deontologists emphasize fidelity, duty to commitments. Pragmatists see them as phases of one process. Chance offers the field, choice actualizes it, and morality must balance both. What seems to be the case? Morality here is not about choosing one pole absolutely, but about navigating the threshold where potentiality and fidelity intersect. The ethical friction zone is precisely the negotiation. Do we preserve the puppy's chance to become? Or do we honor the dog's already chosen bond? It's a conditional convergence problem. Morality must weigh the openness of future agency against the integrity of past agency without collapsing one into the other. This is where I will leave you to think. What would you do? What ought we do? What would you let happen? In a world you want to live in,